Alright, second round of the game. This is my second opponent. White to play, and he plays e4. Best opening of the game. I played c5 Sicilian. He plays knight c3. Uh, that is a close Sicilian. And I play a6 here. This is what's so called the O'Kelly variation. I played d3. I played b5 here.
Hindi
Now
nakikip yung camera nito.
I have the full control of the
napipindot yung camera
queen
kapag-
side. And here, my
nagkakamera
opponent
na yun.
plays bishop to
Labo
g5,
ng dilim naman.
which is inaccuracy, but I don't hate it. Here, logical move, bishop to b7. My bishop is now joining into action. He plays e5. I think it's an okay move for me. So, well. Here I played queen to c7, best move. He played f4, not the best way to defend the e5 pawn. I highly suggest knight to f3, developing the knight and also protecting the e5 pawn here. There. Yeah. This I mean e6. There. Yeah. E6. I'm preparing to take out my bishop, the dark square bishop. Here he played knight f3, and I played knight to e7. Now my opponent takes my knight, which is a very bad trade, and recaptures. Now he plays knight to g5, which is a blunder because now I have bishop takes g5, pawn f takes g5, and now queen takes e5 with a check. He blocks check with the queen e2, yes, queen e2. And now here I take the free pawn on g5. Now I'm up a pawn of 2 points, I think. Now my opponent is thinking what to play right now. Here, the best move here is like develop, but he cannot develop g3 because I have my bishop snipering down the light squares and that rook is hanging. So which is very, very nasty. Now my opponent plays queen to f2. Sorry. I don't hate it because he's threatening to capture the c pawn in c5 square, but it is defended by my queen. Now, knight to e4, threatening to capture on c5 because it is now multiple attack by the queen and the knight, and also straight up attacking my queen there on g5. So I have no other choice but to take the knight on e4 with the bishop snipering down. There, bishop takes to e4, d takes e4, and now I develop my knight on c6. Now, the best move for white is castle king side as soon as possible. Here, my opponent plays rook to d1. That is a good development and threatening to capture my d7 pawn, which is protecting my e6. So I have no other choice but to d5. d5 is a fine move. I was like, oh. But queen takes c5 is now a threat. I mean, I should have played d6 here, but it is still hanging, so d5 is best move for me. Here he played h4, and my opponent plays with the other hand, so that is a warning. Queen e5, best move. That c5 pawn is still a threat, but if queen takes c5, I have rook a to c8, yes, and later on I will have knight to, I don't know, just rerouting knight, I guess. But that e4 e4 pawn is hanging and it is a threat. So yeah, my opponent defend the e4 pawn, which is a very bad move. Now I have d takes e4, and now threatening to capture that one bishop, almost trapped. The bishop has no square to be placed, so bishop to e2. Yes, bishop to e2 is the best option for white here. And yeah, just like I said, here I played knight to d4, threatening to capture the c2 pawn. Now he must castle quickly, or else he will get checked. But my opponent plays b4, and I capture the pawn on c2 with a check. Here I highly suggest to king move only. King to f1 is the best move for white here, but he plays king to d2, exposing his king at a very, very open d file. Now it's like, oh, my knight is hanging. That b4 pawn is hanging, so I'll just take it anyways. Now my plan here is to keep on checking the king. Here here my opponent plays g4, and I played rook f to d8 check. Now my opponent plays king to c1, and there you go, it's checkmate. Alright, second round of the game. It is white to play, and that's me. I played c4, English opening. My opponent plays knight of 6. I played knight c3, g6, g3, bishop to g7, bishop to g2, and here my opponent plays d5. Very, very bad move. Now c takes d5. It is double defended by the knight and the bishop. And now here my opponent plays c6, d takes c6. I think his plan here is he wants to open up his queen side. Now he must take the knight on c6, but my opponent takes it with the pawn. A very, very mistake move. Here I play d4, gaining some central space. Here my opponent plays h5. Logical move to that move is h4. It is to prevent that h5 pawn to, advance. Here opponent plays knight to g4, not a threat for me. I played knight g to e2. Here my opponent takes the knight on c3. Very bad trade. B takes c3. Now I have an opening for my dark square bishop. My opponent plays knight to d7. Yes, knight to d7. I castle kingside. Now, here, one of my chess members accidentally turned off the lights. So, yeah, it's just an accident. So, my opponent plays queen to b6, top engine move for black. Another top engine move for me is d4. And now I have a central advantage here. Now for black, the top engine move here is bishop to a6, but he played c5. Here, top engine move here is bishop to g5. I was thinking like if I play bishop to g5, there's f6, and I just waste move, and I will put my bishop on f4. So yeah, I put my bishop on f4, so I don't waste move. But engine says bishop to g5 is the best move. So yeah. Here My threat is e5, but yeah, there you go. Top engine move for black. Bishop to a6. Very, very solid. Another top engine move from me. Rook to b1, threatening to capture that queen on b6. Now, my opponent takes the knight on e2. I think it's a mistake, but an okay move here. Takes. And here he needs to move the queen somewhere else. Queen to a5 is the best. That's a5. Yeah, that's a5. Queen to a5 is the top engine move here. So yeah, but my plan here is e5 here, threatening to capture that rook on a8. There you go, top engine move for black. Queen to a5, threatening to capture the c3 pawn that is hanging. Here I played e5, top engine move I think, and threatening to capture that rook on a8. And that is my plan all along. Here, my opponent takes the pawn on d4. I mean, I think that's an okay move. Here, I recapture back, and I don't have any threats on c3. So, the queen side is very, very, very open. Here, bishop takes a8 is still a threat. That is also a top engine move. Here, my opponent saw the threat and he castles kingside, but the top engine move here is bishop takes a8. But I played here e6. You cannot ignore that. If you play f6, e takes d6. I mean e takes d7 is a threat, and that pawn will become another queen. So f takes d6. I mean f takes e6 and queen takes e6 with a check. That white queen is hunting down that black king. My opponent blocks the check with a rook. Rook to f7. Here I saw the hanging pawn on g6. So queen takes g6. Check. Top engine move for black is rook to g7, blocking the check. Now, another top engine move here for white is queen to e6, another check, forking the king and the rook and the knight. Two pieces is hanging here. The knight is hanging, the rook is hanging. My opponent plays king to f7. Now, bishop takes a8. It is now a no problem for me because two pieces are now hanging. Now, bishop takes to a8. My threat here is I'm planning on moving my rook on b8, but I have to capture the knight first on d7. So that is my plan all along. Here, my opponent must think. And it takes a while. So, yeah. Okay, everything went silent. So, I'll keep on talking. So, here is, yeah, I drink water. That's water, guys. It's not coffee, okay? So, yeah, my opponent plays queen to c3. That is now forced mate in 11, which I didn't see it first. So, queen takes d7. It is now mate in 10. I didn't saw that, but I think it is close to checkmate. So yeah, I felt like it is close to checkmate. And now rook to b7. That is now a threat for me. That is now a threat because if king to f7, now I have bishop to d5 check, king to uh, king to I think g6 or maybe f6. I have bishop to, if king to f6, I have bishop to e5 check. And here my opponent plays e5. Huge mistake. Made it to rook to b8 check. And now that is an unstoppable checkmate. Queen to c8. Rook takes c8. It is now checkmate. What a game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, everyone. I will see you on next Sunday. Goodbye.